Hello everyone, welcome to my channel again. I really want to appreciate you for finding time to visit my channel and to listen to what I have to say, and also those who have subscribed, those who have liked my video. I really want to appreciate you. Knowing that you are out there gives me pleasure, because it shows that I'm reaching out to people who want to hear me. Okay, so today, don't be in a hurry, just sit down, relax, and I'm going to be sharing about how I started school, how it all started, you know. So, I'm going to be telling you about the circumstances surrounding my birth. From there, I'm going to be telling you about the tests that I went through before I started school, and then the trouble that came along the way, and the solution to the problem, and finally I'll be letting you know what you can learn from my story, the main reason for me sharing my experience concerning how I started school and my birth. Okay, so when my mom had two brothers, so I have two elder brothers, my eldest brother and my immediate elder brother, and when my mom was pregnant of me, she somehow thought I was a girl. You know, according to her, I was a girl. She was going to have a girl. Why? Why did she think I was a girl? Well, according to her, she said that I was just in her tummy, and throughout while I was in her tummy, I didn't kick. I wasn't troubling her. She had no trouble with me throughout my pregnancy, you know, compared to the two other pregnancies she has had before me. So she just believed this is a girl. You know, all the boys that were in my belly, they're all kicking and troubling me, but this one is just peaceful, quiet, you know, in my belly. So this one, in my womb rather, this one must be a girl. So at that time, I don't think that the scan to determine the sex of a baby while in the mother's womb was yet out. If it was, then it wasn't really something that was popular in Nigeria. Maybe, I don't know. I didn't investigate. However, she was so convinced that I was a girl, and then she went ahead and bought female things, female dresses, female shoes, female everything, because she's about to have a girl and nobody should talk her out of it. So finally it got to the time of putting to bed, and lo and behold, I came out and I was a boy. Okay, and I'm still a boy. I'm still a boy. Still a man rather, or a male. So when she gave birth to me, she went around, the things she has bought for me, she gave it to those she loved, those who were close to her, and then she bought male clothes for me again, and male shoes and everything that I needed as a male. So those were the circumstances that surrounded my birth. Then after my mom gave birth to me, according to her, my eldest brother was always asking questions, you know, intelligent questions. And according to her, she couldn't just be the mother of such a child that is so inquisitive, asking intelligent questions with just a high school degree. So she went back to college. When she went back to college, I was still a toddler, so she took me and my brothers to the village to stay with her parents. So yeah, I was in the village with my grandparents and my aunties, So it was time for my elder brothers to go to school. However, to go to school in Africa by then, I don't know if they still do it, there's a litmus test that you must pass. So to pass that test, you're going to take your hands, all right, above your head, and it must go beyond your ears. That's how they know you are old enough to go to school. So I was just a toddler. My eldest brother did it and passed. My elder brother did it and passed. So they were right to go to school. But I did it and my hands could not go beyond my head to touch my ears. So it shows that I was too young to go to school. So they enrolled them in school and I was left at home. So when they left me at home, that was where the trouble started. So I would cry. I mean, when I say cry, I mean cry. I would weep, I would wail, I would shout, I would scream, I would rub myself on the floor that I want to go to school. You know, I want to go to school. I don't want to stay at home. I want to go to school. So it continued that way. And you know, in Africa, when a child is crying, especially for something that is not legit, you know, something that doesn't make sense or that is detrimental to the child, you hit the child. You know, you beat the child a little more and command the child to shut up. But that's if the child is crying for something that, you know, is detrimental to the child. You know. Then the other way is to give the child maybe cookies, biscuits, sweet, anything that the child likes to make the child keep quiet, you know, and stop crying. Well, they tried all this for me, you know. First of all, they couldn't beat me the more. I don't know if they beat me the more, but I don't think they beat me the more because I was crying for something legit. And there was nothing they could give me to calm me. I just kept crying all day. I would cry till school is over and everybody is back home with me, and then I'll keep quiet. You know, but the next morning everybody knows that it's going to be drama. And it continued like that non-stop. So that was the situation of things, you know. Nothing my aunties and my grandma could do that would change the situation. I kept robbing them of the peace in the house by consistently crying and disturbing. All I just wanted was to go to school, so beating could not solve it. Giving me something could not solve it. And I knew the time. I was a child, but I wasn't stupid. So I knew the time for school. I knew the time when everybody would be leaving. So if you are trying to show me any special treatment at that point in time, then you are wasting your time. Yeah, because I'm going to all the same react and let you know that yes, this is the time for school. What I want is school and not the nice treatment or the treats you want to give to me. So this continued on and on, you know, for the whole semester. I would just cry and disturb the peace of the house, and nobody could change the situation. Nobody could help the situation. So my auntie came up with an idea, you know. She came up with an idea, and then she went to speak with one of the teachers in the school. And funny enough, the school was just right across the road from my house. So the lady agreed that they will bring me to school to stay in her class, but the beautiful part of it was that I was not registered, and that was why my case was peculiar. Like I said, while others are crying not to go to school, I was crying to go to school. And yeah, the plan worked. They sewed a school uniform for me, even though I wasn't a student. Bought a slate, a black slate, and chalk for me, and I was in the class. That solved the situation. They had peace at home. I was happy to be in school, though I wasn't registered. Did I really care? I don't think so. I just wanted to go to school. I wasn't asking to be registered. Spare me the details. I don't know what that was at that age. So yeah, my classmates were happy to have me. The teacher was happy to have me because I was a good student. always being a good student. So, yeah, at this time, I kept going to school every morning, looking forward to going to school, doing what I have to do, writing on my slate, wearing my uniform, and everybody had peace around me. Then later, it got to the stage of exam. I think I wrote the exam with them or that, I don't know. Can't remember the details, but at the end of the day, since I was a registered student, there's no way I was going to have results. So my auntie went ahead and bought a report card, and recorded all my scores and gave it to me and said, "Oh, you passed. Junior, you passed." They call me Junior because my dad is also Jimo, so he's Jimo Senior and I'm Jimo Junior. So they gave it to me, and I was happy. I don't know if by then I know what they were talking about, because I didn't ask for a report card. I only asked to go to school. But I think they figured it out that, if everybody's coming home with a report card and Junior doesn't have a report card, there's still going to be a lot of drama. So they were proactive, and they bought a report card for me and gave me my results and told me I passed, even though I wasn't registered as a student. So that was how that happened, and the next semester I was now registered, and I became a bona fide member of the school, So now that this is like 35, 36 years ago, and it is interesting that I'm still in school. I'm not just only in school. I graduated with the first class. I have done 3 masters. I was the best graduating student in my master's degree at the University of Benin. I've also gone ahead to win the award of the best lecturer in the Faculty of Arts at the University of Benin. Now I'm pursuing a degree in a PhD in applied linguistics at the University of Mississippi. I've also won various awards, which include the Who is Who award in universities in the United States. So yeah, that was how I started school, and that's how far I have gone, and I'll continue to move forward, achieve more things, win more awards in this academic environment. Why am I saying this? Why am I telling you this? I'm sure there's somebody watching me right now. You have a passion that has been in you for years, and your environment, your parents, those around you will not allow you to pursue it. It is never too late. Also, I believe there are a set of people who will be listening to me today, and you have kids. You don't have to force your children to do what you think you want them to do, but look at where their passion lies and see how you can encourage them and support them. You never know how far they will go. You never know why they have a passion and a desire for that. God, who created them, must have inculcated that into them, and that's just their own way of expressing it. Just the way I was crying that I wanted to go to school. And there are some who will be listening to me. You are going to have children. You don't have children yet. Watch out when you start having children. Look out for their passion, and look for how you can guide them. And 10, 20 years, 30 years along the line, you will see that little thing that you encourage them to do, that you discovered in them, will go a long way, and they will achieve fulfillment and satisfaction, because that's the ultimate goal. So thank you for making it this far. If what I've said makes sense to you, if you learned something, if you enjoyed it, or you know someone who is going to profit or benefit from what I've said so far, please hit the like button. You can go a step further and subscribe if you have not done that. And you can also share this message with someone who will benefit from it. Okay? So that's what I have for you for today. From my end, it is thank you and goodbye.